It's time for baseball on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Bowie Bayson and the Altoona Curve. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. Ernesto Manzanillo, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Now at the plate, Freddie Gutierrez. He will lead this one off today.
For Bowie, the left fielder, Freddie Gutierrez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The windup and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. Slow little roller to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribbler to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
Stepping in now, Juan Vasquez. And this one's in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Ready with the 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Now a snap move over to first. And the runner back safely. The 1-1. Line to the right side. Sykes is there, 1 away. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Dero, daytime road game for him. What you got?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Now at the plate, Larry Singleton, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Gutierrez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runner goes in the dirt here. Pitch is in the dirt and knocked down, and he'll make it into second easily with a stolen base. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit to short. And there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Alex Howry. First opportunity for him here with the leadoff man still standing at second. 2 gone now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he lays off here, but it's a called strike one. 2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Hunter Harvey, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Into the box, Lawrence Sykes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Lawrence Sykes.
First offering on its way. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Gutierrez comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Matty, this lineup's got to be willing to adjust. They cannot stay staunch and try and pull everything, or there will be a ton of ground ball and weak fly ball contact. They have to be willing to use line to line to get this done today.
So digging in now, Henry Mora, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base pass.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, he missed the fastball earlier, so the pitcher thought he can't catch up to my heater. Well, he not only caught up to it, he chased it down and tattooed it out of here.
Standing in now, Jackie Kaiser. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
The 1-2. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, Batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Damon Sweat. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Moving under it, Gutierrez. And the inning is over. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Second inning coming up. It's now a 1-0 ball game. Coming to the plate now, Cedric Mullins. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Center fielder, number 3.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Mora is after it. He's there and records the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. You want to talk about shutting a running game down? The guy behind the dish has an absolute cannon. I mean, you will not see guys get but 2-step lead off first base today.
Stepping in, Rico Cruz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Cesar Quinones. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. And now they've got him in a rundown. They slap the tag on him, and he is out at second base.
Well, that's not a good look. No one likes getting picked off, but it's especially bad when it's your team's first hit. It's kind of deflating.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Swing and a miss. 2-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Once again, a 3-2. And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at-bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Digging in, Ed Trevino, man at first after the 2-out walk. He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 0-1. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll dive back in. And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
The count.
Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
In now, Miles Clark. Now he chops at a sinker here as this one's top foul off to the right. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Quinones at second. Trevino at first. 2 out in the inning. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Quinones is on his way home. He will score. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher have the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Grounded down the third baseline. Hit the other way out toward right field. Sykes on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, all tied at 1-1. At the plate, Cristobal Chavez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And manning second base today is a guy with one of the quickest hands in the game. That's the name of the game over at second base. It's not about range. It's not about arm strength. It's about turning every double play for your pitching staff, making the routine play and making sure every two is turned.
Now in the box, Sean Ramirez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
And a curveball taken for strike two.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Now another 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Standing in now, Jack Garlobo, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. And he misses there, 1-2. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Striding in once again, Juan Vasquez.
The right fielder, Juan Vasquez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
The count is 1-2.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count 1-2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box, Larry Singleton. 0-1 the count. One out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Now batting, the catcher, Alex Towery.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Alex Howry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Good sharp curveball there. The count 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
And he'll snap one over to first. And he's back standing. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Cedric Mullins, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. A 1 pitch on its way. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Now a swing and a little flare out to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Now batting.
That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
In now, Rico Cruz. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A base hit in his first trip. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Now to the plate, Drew Egbert. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
Nope.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Grounded to short. Clark is right there. And there's 1 away.
Batting 9.
At the plate, Jeff Zamora.
Zamora.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and one strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Bases are empty. One man out. He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first three pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the fourth pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Standing in now, Lawrence Sykes. As with two away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 3 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cesar Quinones. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat.
Cesar Quinones.
First offering on its way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And it's 1-2. Still 1-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Yes, it will. It'll be a leadoff single.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap that inside-out swing. As a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Into the box now, Ed Trevino, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Quinones gets his lead at first, nobody out. Two and 1.
Count is 2-1.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3. That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under it, Sweat, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Miles Clark. He reached on a single in his first try. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. slapped hard the opposite way, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Freddie Gutierrez.
Ready once again, Freddie Gutierrez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
The right fielder, number 10, Juan Vasquez.
Ready for another shot now, Juan Vasquez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yep.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
Right.
Swung on and missed, 1-1. Two down, runners at first and second. And he takes a called strike two. Hit on the ground to third. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on two hits, no errors, and two men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Into the box now, Henry Mora. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And I'm sure as he strides to the plate right here, he's certainly got to have a little bit more confidence. But that's not his game. He's got to get back to what makes him successful, put bat to baseball, and try and drive something right back up the middle. I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The 1-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Howry recovers, but the batter's going to take first easily after striking out. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. So coming to the plate, Jackie Kaiser. Has a look, now the pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. The 2-0 on the way is in there for strike one.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Mora leads off second with nobody out. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Vasquez. One away. The relay, and he's safe. Into the box now, Damon Sweat. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
What?
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball one.
Ball one.
Ball that
Up
time.
top, it's 2-0.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
The 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2. A man at third with one away. Hit down the line at first. Singleton fields it cleanly, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Really good job of putting the ball in play right there. Even though it wasn't a base hit, it does bring the go-ahead run for his team.
Ready now, Cristobal Chavez. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one as he lays off below the zone. A ball and a strike. To short. Clark is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We played 4 full. The Curve lead it 2-1. Digging in once again, Larry Singleton. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Larry Singleton.
First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike two.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Line drive to center field. Mora is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Alex Howery.
Standing in, Alex Howery. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded to first. Kaiser is there, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter,
striding in,
number 3.
Cedric Mullins. First pitch on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2 strikes.
5th inning, 2-1 our score. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Kaiser has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Home half of the 5th coming up. Altoona's out in front, 2-1. Ready for another chance? Sean Ramirez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Sean Ramirez.
First delivery to him on the way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside
1-1.
for a ball. 1-1. To 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping up now, Jack Garlobo. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Drew Egbert. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down. It's got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Lee Styles takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the curve, number 10, Lee Styles.
Leading off the inning, Rico Cruz, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Rico Cruz.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Now the 2-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Soft liner to the left side, and this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now batting, Cesar Quinones. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two. Styles, just 21 years of age. He throws a four-seam fastball, a two-seamer, a curve, and a slider. Now here's the pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone, trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 0-2. Misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2. Count remains 2-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Standing in, Miles Clark, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll get back in safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now a throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back.
Ball 2.
2-0 now.
2-0.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is a fastball looked at for a strike.
3-1. 3 balls.
Trevino, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Jeff Zamora. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jeff Zamora.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And he fouls this one off.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
First offering on its way. In there, 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Dan, how frustrating is that right there? You execute your spot, keep the ball down below the zone, and the hitter's still able to execute and drive it up the middle.
Well, that's one of the things, Mark, as a pitcher, you're taught to work down in the zone. You're not always going to have the ball hit to one of your fielders, but if you consistently keep the ball down in the zone, good things will happen.
Henry Mora will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And the runner back. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here, because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
So striding forward now, Jackie Kaiser. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. First and second now, one man out. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
The 2-1 home. Now both runners on the move. Offered and missed. Here's the throw. And he is in there.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Damon Sweat. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Soft liner to the right side, and this is taken for the out. Back here for Eastern League Baseball on MLB Network. It's on to the 7th inning now, but before the inning gets started, let's fill you in on what you may have missed. It's our game summary to this point. Number 72 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 72.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Freddie Gutierrez. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back a guy off a plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Settling in now, Juan Vasquez. First pitch of the at-bat. Right there for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Larry Singleton, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball one.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the catcher, Alex Howery.
At the plate, Alex Howery. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
And that's in there for strike one. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Curve lead it 2-1. Ramon Esquivel gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
Ramon Esquivel.
Digging in now, Cristobal Chavez.
Leading off for the Curve, the third baseman, Cristobal Chavez.
First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch is in off the plate. Esquivel features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line towards center field. Mullins patrolling center makes the play, one out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Sean Ramirez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Line to the right side. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Into the box, Jack Garlobo, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Ramirez stands at first with one out. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Now a move over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. And another throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And yet another throw over, and the runner back safely. The 2-2. Fouled off. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Drew Egbert, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
The 1-1 is in there for the 2nd strike. 2 out with the man at first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. George Garcia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 11, George Garcia.
So stepping in, Cedric Mullins. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Number 3.
He's set. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
You'll hear me say this time after time up here in the booth. You fight so hard to get into these counts. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. They don't happen often. This is a huge spot. Count leverage. Look for him to get loose on a fastball right here.
The 2-1 on its way. Popped him up. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Rico Cruz. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, Third base.
So striding in,
Cesar
Quinones.
Quinones.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Garcia, originally from the state of Connecticut. He throws a four-seam fastball, a changeup, and a sinker. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. Heading out towards shallow right. Sykes will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Number 71 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 71.
Coming to the plate now, Jeff Zamora. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Now the payoff pitch home is smacked into the gap, and this might be extra bases. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he is into third with a leadoff triple. So he's head first into third as he laid it all on the line on that one.
Yeah, he took a pretty big risk going for the triple, Matt, but you gotta love the aggressiveness and the willingness to get dirty and beat the throw to third. Man, that was a fun play to watch.
Into the box now, Lawrence Sykes. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as it's now a 4-1 ball game.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Henry Mora. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Two and 0 now.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Swung on and missed 3-2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Striding into the box, Jackie Kaiser. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Mora aboard here at first with nobody out. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. The 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Another 2-2 offering. Back up the middle. Reined in. To second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone. Hits on top of it. Induces the ground ball double play.
Into the box, Damon Sweat. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Line towards center field. Mullins is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. 9th inning straight ahead. It's now 4-1. Forrest Michaud comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Forrest Michaud.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Ed Trevino, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Michaud, originally from the state of Virginia, he throws a four-seam fastball, a curve, and a changeup. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Mora is in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop.
In now, Miles Clark. First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. One out, nobody on. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And it's 3-2 now to the number 9 hitter. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Now batting, left fielder, Freddie Gutierrez.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Freddie Gutierrez. He's 1 for 4 for the game. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Clark rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores as they now trail by only 2.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Digging in, Juan Vasquez. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
First offering on its way. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up high, 2-1 now.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
The 2-1 is a fastball that misses. Larry Singleton, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Gutierrez, the runner at second with one away. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
So a big moment here, and standing in, Larry Singleton. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Runners are at first and second with one away. Froze him on the bender there, and he's in the hole 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Alex Powerade.
Digging in the switch hitter, Alex Howry, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
That was definitely a 2-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
One and 2. Here it is. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win, and he was.
4-2 the final score today. The Curve took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Ernesto Manzanillo is the winning pitcher of record. Hunter Harvey is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score. First, for the victorious Curve, 4 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.